In today's video at Medical Sciences, we want to discuss about tissue processing, we want to discuss tissue embedding, which is a continuation of tissue processing. After we have processed the tissue and we obtain the tissue in a tissue cassette, now the next step is to embed. And what is embedding? It is provide a solid medium to provide firm attachment to enable sectioning of the tissue. So as we begin, we remind you to subscribe, to hit the subscription button, you like the video and share to others, and that is the only gift you can give to us. So as we begin, we want to look at tissue embedding, and whereby we are going to see that tissue embedding is the orientation of the tissue. We orient the tissue in a mold, and after orienting it, we add molten wax, and majorly used is molten paraffin wax. And the importance of the paraffin wax is that when it is solidified, after solidifying, it will provide what we call firm attachment. It provides a firm attachment of the tissue to prevent damage during sectioning. So this solid media, which is provided like paraffin wax, it provides the solid medium that during sectioning during microtomy, the tissue remains intact so that there is no damage of the tissue. And this tissue processing, after being oriented and providing a solid medium to enable microtomy, the materials which are used, one of it is embedding machine. And this embedding machine we shall find shall have the paraffin wax, shall have the cold plate, which enables solidification of the molten wax. It will have the paraffin, the different embedding media, which we are going to see under here. But before we look at the different embedding media, we can look at the mold. One of the materials, another one we shall require is the molds. And there are different types of mold, whereby we can have we shall have leukat as one of the mold. And this is sometimes known as aeropiece, which is no longer used. It has been replaced by the metallic tray. Sometimes we can use plastic tray. And another type of mold which can be used is glass tubing, whereby glass tubing is better for cytological specimens. Then the metallic plate and the plastic tray, it is always important for both single tissues and fragmented tissues. Whereas leukat, which is aeropiece, is specifically for the single tissues. But if we have multiple tissues within the tissue processing cassette, we can easily use metallic tray, and the most commonly used currently is the metallic tray mold. And this is the metallic tray mold we are talking about, and they have different sizes, so you choose according to the size of the tissue. So after looking at the molds, other materials we can talk about is the embedding medium. And the embedding media used, they include, the most commonly used is the paraffin wax, which is routinely used because of its low melting point. It is routinely used because of its low melting point, and it is always readily available, and it does not cause hardening of the tissue when embedded together. Then another one which is used is celloidine, and celloidine is used for, we have celloidine, we have low viscosity nitrocellulose, Then we have gelatin. So these are the major embedding medias used, whereby the paraffin wax, we have said it is routinely, it is the commonly routinely used due to its low melting point. Then steroidin and low viscosity nitrocellulose, they are for hard tissues. In case you have hard tissues like teeth and bones, they are easily embedded using steroidin and low viscosity nitrocellulose, whereas gelatin is good for frozen sections. So for frozen sections or frozen tissues, we can easily use gelatin as an embedding media. So after looking at the materials required, not forgetting another material like forceps is also needed as a material during embedding. So after looking at the materials, now we're going to look at the process of embedding. So we want to look at the process. How is it done? And as before we begin, there are some cautions or precautions taken. And among the precautions taken is that the tissue cassette, which has the tissue inside, together with the mold, and the forceps must be pre-warmed or kept at temperatures between 56 to 70 degrees. So they must be kept warm. And before using them, they must be cleaned well to prevent cross-contamination. So when we do that, we're going to see the first process is you obtain the tissue cassette from pro-tissue processing. After obtaining it, when it is already pre-warmed at temperature, it is always obtained from temperatures, after temperature between 56 to 60 degrees centigrade, or sometimes machines go up to 70 degrees. So after obtaining it, you open it, then using a pre-warmed forceps, you pick the tissue. And this forceps should also be warmed at this temperature. So the temperature should be the same. And after obtaining your forceps, you come and pick the tissue from the tissue cassette. And after picking it, I'm improvising this one. I'm assuming this is a forceps. So you are going to use it to pick the tissue from the cassette. After removing from the cassette, then we get the mold of the appropriate size depending on the tissue we are supposed to orient. After picking the appropriate mold to be used, and this is, we told you this is a metallic mold. After picking it with the warmed forceps, we go to the embedding machine and we add little molten wax. After putting little molten wax, then we use the forceps, which is clean and pre-warmed, and we orient the tissue within the mold. And this is how it's oriented. So after putting the tissue with little molten paraffin wax, we start orienting the tissue at the parallel position with the mold. After orienting it very well within the mold, then it is when we shall bring it on the molten plate or on the cold plate, because we said the machine has the cold plate, and this cold plate has the temperature between 3 degrees to -5 degrees centigrade. After bringing it on the cold plate, then that's when we shall firmly attach the tissue on the surface of the mold as it is cooling. Then later, we bring the bottom of the cassette. So if this was our tissue cassette, after removing the tissue, so what we do, the tissue is already oriented at the cold plate, so we come and put the bottom of the labeled tissue cassette. We place it on the mold, which is already half filled with the molten paraffin wax. So after pressing the tissue cassette, which is labeled on the mold using the bottom side, that is when we shall add, or we shall fully fill with molten paraffin wax. After filling it fully, then we remove it. It is whereby we remove it from the cold plate and we leave it there at the cold plate for solidification. So this is the process I can show you. After this and putting it on a cold place plate for like 10 minutes, that's when we shall obtain a fully embedded tissue. And after embedding, we normally remove the excess wax which goes on the edges of the tissue cassette. So this one is already embedded tissue after doing the process. So in summary, we are saying the process is after getting, so we get the tissue from the tissue cassette. After obtaining the tissue, we determine the size and select the appropriate. You select the appropriate mold depending on the size and the consistency of the tissue. After obtaining the mold, both the tissue cassette, the mold, and the forceps used should be clean and pre-warmed at this temperature. Then after that, that's when we shall use the forceps and we orient the tissue. But before orienting the tissue, we orient the tissue using a forceps after half filling. We have fill with the molten wax. Then using a forceps, we come and orient the tissue within the mold in the parallel. It should be parallel. Sometimes for long tissues, we orient them diagonally, in a diagonal position. After orienting the tissue using a forceps, making sure the tissue is in parallel position with the mold, and this tissue should, the cut size, during grossing, we normally define the cut surface. So the cut surface should be facing the bottom of the mold. Then after that, that's when we shall come, we shall put this mold on the cold plate. As we said, the machine has the cold plate. After putting on the cold plate, using a forceps, we make sure it is firmly attaching on the surface of the mold, and then we place the tissue cassette. We place there the tissue cassette. The bottom side should be facing the mold of the tissue cassette. After placing the tissue cassette, now we fully fill. We fully fill the mold together with the tissue cassette with paraffin wax. And after fully filling it, it is now transferred. We transfer this preparation to the cold plate, and this cold plate is maintained at temperature between 3 to -5, or sometimes we prefer 0 degrees centigrade. And this one, it is going to enable the wax to solidify. After solidifying, that's when we shall be done with our process of embedding. So this is the summary. We can talk about the process of embedding, whereby we said you pick the tissue from the tissue cassette using a forceps. Then according to the size, you obtain the mold of the desired size. Then using a forceps, after adding little wax, you orient the tissue. After orienting the tissue within the mold, that's when you bring it to the cold plate. Then you firmly orient the tissue to make sure it is parallel to the mold. Then we add the cassette, which is already labeled. After adding the cassette, then we fully fill with molten paraffin wax. And after filling it, we transfer it to the cold plate so that it can solidify to obtain a firm, ready embedded tissue. And during this process, we make sure we do not cross-contaminate. So we use one tissue at a time. Do not use many so that you cannot cross-contaminate these tissues. And in the case of extra paraffin wax in the sides, then we remove them. So this is what we can talk about embedding. So we have seen what it is, whereby we are providing a solid media to enable sectioning without damaging the tissue. Then we have seen the materials, whereby we need the embedding machine, we need the molds, and we have seen the importance of different molds used. Then we have seen the embedding media. And in the case where they ask you in a multiple choice question, that which of the following embedding media are routinely used, that is the paraffin wax, due to its low melting point, Then for hard tissues, we use celoidin, which has been replaced by nitrocellulose. Then the one for frozen sections for immunohistochemistry, we use gelatin. Then we have seen also we need to use clean forceps maintained at temperature between 56 to 60, which sometimes we can maintain them at 70 degrees centigrade, and we have seen the process. Thank you so much for learning with us. May God bless you.